your problem statement is likely to be very clear. But if you are not clear about the variables, if you are not clear about the population, you are likely to be there. So as you are making your problem statement, write it, put it aside and ask yourself, what is the population? Is this coming out in this statement? What are the variables? What is the independent variable? What is the dependent variable? Or what are the independent variables? What is the dependent variable? Then gravity is likely to come up with this. Questions? So as I was saying, this is now business. Whatever we've been talking about since we started, we were just introducing, but now we are now into serious business. It will help you a lot. As we are discussing these things, start working on what you are going to do. Don't wait until end of 3 years, say now I will sit down and start writing my proposal. You will find that it is too late. Now that we are talking about it, the ideas are fresh in your mind, start working on them. When you think about a research topic, if you think about a problem, don't just leave it in your mind, it will be forgotten. Write it. And when you have written it, that's when you can start critiquing it and improving on it. One good place for looking for problems is the library. We talked about the library reasoning and the way of generating problem statements, right? Deducing from theory. Where are you going to get those theories? Reading. Or reading previous research. We said that those will be good sources of problems. Where are you going to get those research reports? Library. So take time to look at the current journal articles, and see what is there. Last time we said that if you are doing a review of previous research, there is a section on recommendations. And in that section is usually in two parts. Recommendations for practice and the recommendations for further research. And we're saying that the recommendations for further research will usually suggest problems which need to be further investigated. The researchers who have already conducted the research will say, this is what I investigated, this is what I found. But there are other areas which have not yet been investigated, and I recommend the other researchers to go into these areas. They are giving you opportunity to press yourself on what research project you want to deal with. So this time, read. If you have been a person who hates reading, no more waiting now. Let's use the library. Let's use our phones. not for looking at the WhatsApp chats, but going into applications that are provided in those things. Questions? Yes? Exactly. That's the number one. That's the number one place. A phone, a computer, library. Yeah, you may also have phones which don't give you those opportunities. It has to be at least the smartphones. It can take you into those things and can start searching journals. And one trick when you are searching journals, start with the latest publications. Because when you go into the references section of each publication, they will refer to research which was done before that time. So if you start with the latest publications, if that publication doesn't give you what you're looking for, it will give you pointers to where you should go to search more information. If you go for the old publications, they will not have cited the new research projects. So go for the latest publication and move backwards from there. So, read, and read. And read. For sure. If we have no questions on the problem statement, then we can look at the hypothesis. By the way, when you write a problem statement, or you write your research topic, apart from yourself critiquing what you have written, sometimes sharing it with others can help you to critique it better. Very often when you look at your own way, things which are obviously wrong, you miss them, you don't see them. But others can quickly see, there's a problem here. Why don't you do it like this? And you can improve your own way. Why should we set hypotheses in our research projects? There are several reasons. One of them to give us direction on how to collect data, how to analyze that data, and how to interpret it. A hypothesis is a statement which shows the expected relationships between variables, between independent and independent variables. So, by giving you the expected relationship, it shows you what sort of data you want to collect in order to see those relationships occurring among those variables. And if those relationships exist, how should you analyze? How should you present the data in order to show that indeed there is a relationship occurring in those variables? And how should you interpret what you see in your data in order to confirm whether there is a relationship or no relationship between those variables? So one important reason for setting hypothesis is that it helps you set up your research project in order to come up with a good analysis. By the way, when I'm talking about the hypothesis, as we saw, some of the research projects, and in fact most of our research projects are not going to use hypothesis, but what they're talking about hypothesis is also true for research objectives. So if you have stated a research objective, specific research objective, it will show you what sort of variables you are going to study, what sort of relationships you expect in those variables, and how should you analyze and interpret whatever data you collect from those variables. Making sense? As we said earlier on, hypothesis provides tentative explanation of the relationships in those variables. Tentative explanation of phenomena. If we see clouds forming in the sky, what is causing that? Okay? So, forming of clouds is a dependent variable, depending on some variables which occur first, leading to the cloud formation. If we see somebody suffering from malaria, there must have been something causing malaria. What is that which is causing malaria? How is it causing malaria? Those are the sort of relationships we'll be looking for. So, if you are answering the question, what is that causing malaria? It already tells you that when you have seen the malaria occurring in that somebody, there is going to be a certain thing which must look for in this malaria affected person. Okay? So the objective, the hypothesis has already implied to you what you should be looking for. Yes? It will also provide you, as a researcher, what you are going to test in terms of the relationships. We are talking about what you'll be able to observe in those relationships. Come up with the hypothesis? How do we come up with the research objectives? This is slide is very back to what I'm saying in your own hand. When we get out of here, let's not cheat our supervisor to say, I don't know how to do this. Because it says, how do we do it? And we can start back from there. Okay? You can generate hypothesis in that degree, well, from what is observed